H1Z1 goes free to play, Valve's Artifact is swapping business models, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, after two big hitters in the Battle Royale space staked their claim, Daybreak Games has decided H1Z1 is no longer competitive as a buy-to-play game and has decided to swap to the free-to-play model. This swap comes after hemorrhaging players over the course of the past 6 months due to PUBG and Fortnite. Those of you who are interested in checking out the game might be happy to hear of their brand new Auto Royale mode, which pits teams of players against each other to duke it out in a Twisted Metal sort of way. Overall, smart move by Daybreak, and according to Steam charts, this move has already brought them back up to 40,000 concurrent players. Not bad. As one game enters free-to-play, another exits. After showing Artifact, the Dota 2 card game, to a number of press outlets earlier this week, we learned the game will be going buy-to-play. If you're still curious what the game entails, since this will be the last we speak of it for a long while, you'll play on 3 boards, aka lanes, and you'll control 5 heroes. When one dies, it will take a turn to respawn and come back. You'll gain gold by killing opponents, which you can then spend on buffs for your heroes. In other words, it does sound like a CCG heavily inspired by a MOBA, which is pretty unique. I'll be interested to see how Artifact does, but I have a feeling we'll be discussing its move to free-to-play soon after its launch. Are you excited for Artifact? Leave me a comment down below. At this point, we might just have to call this Fortnite Weekly because Epic Games clearly has the pedal to the metal when it comes to their free-to-play Battle Royale title. This time around, if you want to kill 100 people on your commute to work, Epic is bringing Fortnite Battle Royale to iOS devices first, with Android coming later on, and if you want to try this out, the iOS test is this week. What's really strange though is the mobile version will have cross-platform play enabled, which I don't see working out very well. That said, if the millions of players that they have now wasn't enough, I'm sure having a functional mobile version will hook millions more. Smart plays by Epic. I won't spend too much time with this story, but it's intriguing to say the least. As we discussed in the past, Tryon Worlds created a pay-to-play server for their free-to-play MMORPG Rift. Called Rift Prime, this server takes you back to vanilla Rift, with future content unlocking progressively over time. At the end of its life, characters from Prime servers can be transferred to normal servers where you can continue playing them. It's a great idea, which I'm happy Blizzard is now exploring, but it does beg a question, so it's time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked if Mutant Year Zero would be free to play. A user by the name of Q12WQ2 stated the following: on Steam it says that Mutant Year Zero is single player, so it's gotta be pay to play. Thanks for all your responses, and as always, if you wish for your comment to be possible feature on next week's show, make sure to leave a comment down below. This week's question is, are you in favor of special pay to play servers in free to play MMOs? Why or why not? Last up in the news this week, it seems people couldn't pull themselves away from catching all the monsters in Grinding Gear Games' free-to-play ARPG Path of Exile. In their newest update, Bestiary, you are able to capture monsters, store them in your personal zoo, and sacrifice them for them sweet gains. Due to this update, Path of Exile boasted its best day one numbers ever, totaling a peak of 129,390 concurrent players. It should be noted that the record only applies to expansion releases, but still, that is an impressive feat. You know what is also quite impressive? Our giveaways page, of course. Yes, be sure to head on over there, check out the giveaways, bookmark the page, and check it daily to ensure you never miss any. As for myself, signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.